Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emerald.
And my name is Ejaz.
Today is Weirdo Wednesday, where we bring you slight facts, sort of facts, maybe kind of facts about things we never think about but say, what is that too? So, Ejaz is our expert researcher here who gets us all up in the business of these topics that we come up with. And today's topic is, I think, a pretty good one. So what do you have?
Alright, so I was inspired by, when I was looking up some stuff about the leap year.
You were inspired by me. Don't let her lie to y'all. I came up with this idea.
Okay, fine. So she did. I was inspired by my sister here. And she was talking about, what is that thing with the wedding ring that you have to wear it on your left hand on the fourth finger? What makes this the ring finger?
Yeah, like if you put it on your middle finger, people won't know you're married. So
yeah, like you see this? I'm not married, boys. Ain't no ring on my finger. Okay. Okay, but seriously. So before I got into the ring finger thing, I wanted to give a little interesting fact, being this is a leap year and all. An interesting thing to do in some cultures on leap day is for the woman to propose to the man. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
that is very interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was, like, wow.
Yeah, ladies, go ahead and propose to your man.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Sadie Hawkins of wedding proposals.
Even though it's March now. Doesn't matter.
No.
Give it a good old shot anyway.
Yes.
You know, we're only 2 days late.
Yes. Alright, so let's get into what we came here for. So I did some snooping and I found a really interesting article on a website called mervisdiamond.com that kind of explains the origins, or at least some supposed origins. There's not one in particular, but there are some theories. So the first one, probably the oldest, comes from, it's attributed to Greek and Roman beliefs that in this finger here is a vein called the vena amoris, or the vein of love. And supposedly it connects from this finger directly to the heart.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you don't have that vein like anywhere else, supposedly, or is that true?
You don't have that vein anywhere. Science has proved that it's not a real thing. Sorry, you guys.
So you don't have that vein at all?
No, it does not exist, but it was a belief back then.
Okay.
So that could be one reason. Another really interesting thing, according to Chinese tradition, now this one I really like. The fingers on your hand represent different relationships in your lives. Thumbs represent your parents. Index finger represents your siblings. The middle finger is yourself. The ring finger is the relationship with your life partner. And the pinky finger is your relationship with your future children.
And that all has to do with the left hand, though, not the right hand? Or can it be either?
Both
or
hands.
Both?
Yeah, both hands.
Okay.
So now here's something really interesting as to how they came up with this, or maybe what they found out according to this. I want you to try something, you and you.
Okay. This is so exciting.
It is. This is really cool, you guys. So
What are we doing? Okay.
put your fingers together on each hand, align them so that all of your fingers touch on both hands.
Okay.
So now your self fingers, or your middle fingers, take them and touch them to where the knuckles touch, but keep the rest of your fingers together. So
Okay.
like this. You got it like that?
Okay, yeah.
Alright, so now one at a time, pull your thumbs apart.
Okay.
Okay, so those came apart really
Yeah.
easily and really distant, right?
They did.
Yeah, so this is saying that your relationship with your parents, if you had good parents, you'll always be close and they'll always be in your life, but the relationship, you won't be with them forever because you have to move on and start your own life.
Right.
So now pull your index fingers apart.
But put your thumbs back together?
Yeah, thumbs back together, but
Okay.
index fingers apart.
Okay.
So this is the same with your siblings. We will always be in each other's lives, but we'll go on and do other things. We won't always be together per se.
Then who am I going to do Weirdo Wednesday with and Music Review Monday? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, Alright, so now pull your pinkies apart. Those come apart easily too, because just as we leave our parents, our children will leave us and, live their own lives as well as their own people. So now try to pull your ring fingers apart. Isn't that hard?
It's hard.
It's harder to pull apart, and they go apart a further distance because these are the fingers signifying your life partners.
And it's almost as if they want to come back together.
Exactly.
Like there's a magnetic force, like, no!
Yes, that's the symbolism, saying that the bond between you and your life partner is to be unbroken, that it is painful and difficult for you to come apart, so you're not supposed to.
Oh,
And that's why we wear our ring on the ring fingers.
Oh, that's adorable.
I know. I thought that
But
was
why
really
is it
cool.
still the right finger? I mean, the left finger and not the right finger. Like, what if you put it on the right finger?
Well, I'm actually going to get into that now. So, for most of the world, we are right hand dominant.
Right.
So now here's a more practical explanation for those of you who aren't hardcore romantic or who don't believe in mythology. We wear our ring fingers on the left hand because it is the least dominant hand, and we wear it on this finger because next to the pinky, it's one of the least utilized fingers. So by wearing it on your least dominant hand on a less active finger, the ring doesn't get as worn, damaged, or lost as easily. So that could perhaps be the reason.
Okay.
But some cultures, like Spain, Venezuela, India, and Denmark, for example, they wear their wedding rings on the right hand. Because, once again, right hand being the dominant hand, they figure you should put the ring on the stronger hand to symbolize strength and marriage.
Yeah.
Yes. And on this finger, for the same reason, it's the least active finger, so it's less likely to get worn, lost, or damaged, the ring on it. So I thought those were some really cool theories.
That was super cool. Oh my gosh, that was so exciting. You know, when we were thinking about what we were going to talk about on Wednesday, we really didn't have a good idea. And it was like, hey, what about wedding rings, right?
Yeah.
Wedding season is coming up in June. That's like when most weddings are had in June.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting. Now you know why you put your or have an idea of maybe why people do
there's
that.
Technically no definitive answer.
There's no
or reason,
definitive
but
answer.
those are some popular ones.
Put your ring wherever you want to.
Yes.
A ring is only a symbol. It is not the marriage.
Exactly.
Just my opinion. But
truth.
thanks for that. Okay, well, we're going to get into the next portion of Weirdo Wednesday, and that is the joke of the day.
Yay.
She tells them, we laugh, chuckle, grin. But we're going to have a good time anyway. So, what's her joke?
All right, I'm going to tell this one at your wedding reception. So, what are most wedding gowns and tuxes made of? What kind of fabric?
Silk. Maybe not silk. Taffeta.
No.
What?
Marriage material, of course.
Marriage material. That was so corny. Good job.
Thank you.
How much fun was this segment? I learned so much. I think this was my favorite Weirdo Wednesday.
Mine too,
so far.
honestly.
Like, super cool.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. Well, you guys, that was it for our Weirdo Wednesday. Did you know that about wedding rings, or did you just go with what everybody else told you? This is why we have Weirdo Wednesday,
Yes.
to get you informed, as well as ourselves, on some common things that happen and we just don't really ask questions about. So we hope you enjoyed this, and share this with all your crazy friends like us to make them laugh and have a good time, because life is hard and you might as well laugh. So, thank you so much for watching.